Guys, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. It's been a few weeks now, and there's a very good reason for that. Number one, I was very busy with work. I didn't get a chance to do anything. And number two, if you could probably hear, I am sick. I've been sick for the past week and a half now, stuffy, coughing and all that. I've had this box waiting to be installed for almost 2 weeks now. It's a catback exhaust for my Audi S3. So I feel a little bit better today. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna install the exhaust, we're gonna see how it sounds, and hopefully you guys enjoy. To be more specific, I went with the MBRP catback exhaust, the muffler version of their exhaust. They are working with me on my car. They sent this exhaust out to me, so shout out to them. It's awesome. I've heard very good things about their exhaust system. It took me a while to pick what kind of exhaust I wanted, and to be honest, I'll go over a little bit more in detail as I'm installing the exhaust, why I decided to go with this one over other ones on the market. Guys, if you want to save yourself some money on some EQT tuning and products, use my link down below in the description box with my discount code, which is also going to be down in the description box to save yourself some money. Again, if you want to buy any EQT products and tuning, you could use my code down below in the description to save yourself some. Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to do is remove the rear muffler. I'm going to disconnect the valves and then take off the 213s on each side to bring the rear muffler down. The valves are very easy to disconnect, so that's a good thing. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be removing this clamp right here, just the back section, so I can take back the rear muffler off. Just going to... Okay guys, here we have the rear muffler out of the car now. Very simple, takes like 2 minutes to take out. We also need to remove the hangers, the factory ones, and I absolutely recommend you guys use an exhaust hanger tool because this will make your life a lot easier because it just pushes out the hangers when you apply pressure to this. Okay guys, and lastly I need to remove the resonator delete that I installed on my last exhaust. So this is a 15, okay. So I just got to remove this one and we'll be ready to start installing the new exhaust. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, so this is the old exhaust setup right here. So it's just a stock rear muffler to a resonator delete, which I had installed right here, and then it was my CTS downpipe. So the new setup is 2 small mufflers for the MBRP exhaust, and then it goes to the front pipe, and it has this small little, I think it's called a Helmholtz resonator. So this will take away some of the rasp from the louder exhaust that's going to be obviously on the car. And I think it's going to be just a little deeper, a little more aggressive tone, which is what I want. And it's going to look a lot better because it comes with some big tips to put on the end here. So these are the 2 exhausts side by side. And it's going to look much better. It's going to be a little bit louder. So we're going to start installing the new exhaust. I'm going to start with the front and then make my way over to the back. Okay, so we got the front section on the car right now. With the resonator there, it's all tightened up on the front right there. So now we're going to be working on the back section to connect this and then start putting on the mufflers. guys, last but not least, we're going to be installing both rear mufflers now on the final section of the exhaust. This might be a little bit trickier because these mufflers are sort of heavy, but should be manageable if you're doing it by yourself. So just got to slide. Alright guys, so we're going to put on the other side. It's not too bad. Again, to do it alone, a little heavy, but the stock muffler is definitely heavier than this. So, slide on the clamp. We're going to slide this muffler as far in as it goes, like so. And what I'm going to do to support it, I'm just going to put the bolt into the hanger that I took off the car so that it holds it in place for me so that I can start to adjust it by hand manually. Go. Okay, so now that's in. So now this, we're gonna just not completely tighten the clamp yet, but enough so that we can start making small adjustments once I look in the rear of the car. And then after that, all we got to do is just do the exhaust tips and then tighten everything up one last time so that I know we're going to be good. So last thing we got to do is the exhaust tips. I have everything nice and tight here. I'm starting to line them up on this side just to see, like by hand, by eye, just to see where I want them. But you might have to play with this a little bit. You might have to play with the heights of the rear mufflers just to get them to sit flush. And that's what I had to do for like 5-10 minutes to get exactly like the look that I want. But essentially, I'm gonna have them something like this, where, you know, the inside one sticks out a little bit, kind of like OEM, and then the outside one sticks out a little less, maybe closer inside like this. I'm not sure yet because I don't really care if you see the MBRP or not. I just want it to look nice. So I'm going to play with this, then I'm going to tighten it up, and I'm going to show you guys the end result. Alright guys, so I have the tips pretty much basically where I want them. So I have them a little more sunken in than usually people do. I don't want them to protrude too much out. I don't know. I don't like that look where the exhaust tips come out way past the diffuser. So I have them like this. I literally measure them as best as I could to get them as flush as possible. So I have the passenger side as well. So I'm going to clean up, I'm going to tighten everything up, and then I'm going to start up the car and see what it sounds like, look for any leaks to make sure everything is nice and tight, and then we're going to go out for a drive. Okay guys, so it sounds pretty good, honestly, a little bit louder than before, and that's exactly what I wanted. I want to see how the car sounds while actually driving it hard and giving it some good throttle and around town and stuff like that. So this is a valveless system, so so it eliminates the OEM valves in the exhaust system. And what you can do, because they provide it for you, which is awesome, is since the valve is exposed right here, let me light it up a little bit more for you guys so you can see that. The connector for the valve is exposed right here. So they provide some connectors, little like blanks, so you can plug it in so it doesn't get all messed up, no water can get in there. So that's a good thing as well. And then we can tuck them up. I'm gonna tuck them up right here so that they don't fall down and get ripped off while I'm driving. So I'm gonna connect those and then we're gonna go out for a drive. Okay guys, so the old connector I put into like this part of the frame of the body right there. I put it up through there and pulled it, basically pulled it out through right here. So this isn't gonna fall off. And then on the other side, I essentially just tucked it up behind here. And there's a clip that I clipped on through the backside right here, so you can't even see the connector. You can see the wire travels here all the way to the back in that area right here. So that's what I did. You could leave them, you could put some tape on them, but luckily this kit, like I said, does provide you with those blanks. So that's how I did it. Everything is nice and tight. I did check for exhaust leaks, no exhaust leaks. The entire exhaust does look very nice, honestly. So here it is, all nice and tight, good to go. So let's go out for a drive. Anyways, guys, that's going to conclude the video. Thank you so much for watching. So far, I actually do like the way the car sounds. It's a little bit more aggressive than it was before, a little bit deeper tone, and it just looks better with the bigger exhaust tips and all of that. So far, I'm actually pretty content with the way the exhaust sounds, and again, I'm happy. So that's awesome. I need to drive it a little bit more. I need to take it up to highway speeds like 60, 70 miles per hour to see if it drones at all. So far, the way it sounds, I don't believe there'll be any bad drone, and if there is, it might be very minimal, but that's okay. That's basically what you get when you're, gonna make your car louder. And I decided to go with a valveless system. It is a little bit cheaper, and again, I got hooked up by MBRP with this exhaust, so I'm not going to complain with what they sent me out, obviously. But a valved system would be really nice. If I put it in comfort mode, I could keep it quiet and then open up the valves and make it louder, like the OEM system. But that's awesome, guys. It doesn't matter. I really like the way this exhaust sounds. The quality was pretty good, and we'll see how it holds up. So anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.